Hello Internet, I'm Hazel and this is a look at the Arcane Mage PvP talent tree in Legion. If you haven't already, I recommend first checking out my video on the Arcane Mage changes in Legion to get an idea for what regular talents and abilities you'll be working with. Your core abilities are mostly the same, but there are some neat new talents to think about. You'll unlock the following PvP talents as you level up in the new Honor 2.0 system, and they'll work in PvP combat only. The first 10 levels will get you started with the 6 abilities in the left column, and then leveling further gives you more options. Just like with regular talents, you'll be able to choose one option from each row. The first row is the same for every class and spec in the game, with a focus on getting out of CC. Gladiator's Medallion is your new PvP trinket. Trinkets won't work in PvP, and the human racial is also being adjusted, so this is it. It's unlocked at Honor level 1, so at least you get it right away. Adaptation is a passive option that automatically gets you out of long CC with a 1.5 minute internal cooldown. It'll get you out of things more often than the default trinket, but overall it's probably not worth it. Relentless passively reduces the duration of all CC you take by 25%. This seems really nice for beginners and casual PvP. The second row is the same for all DPS specs. Train of Thought increases all damage you do by 15% if you haven't been hit in the last 8 seconds. If you're a master kiter, this is a good one. Mind Quickness gives you a passive 15% haste, no strings attached. This looks like the default choice for most situations. Initiation gives you 30% more crit on targets above 80% health. This one's interesting, but not really worth taking over the first two. The third row is shared with all mage specs. Netherwind Armor reduces critical strike damage from what I hope are incoming spells by 20%. This is a passive effect, so it's active all the time. Burning Determination reduces the duration of interrupt lockouts by 30%, which might be nice if you find yourself getting kicked a lot. Prismatic Cloak gives you a 100% chance to miss spells for 2.5 seconds after you blink. What they probably mean is that spells will miss you after you blink and not the other way around. There's clearly still some editing to be done here. The fourth row is also shared with all mage specs. Kleptomania gives spell steal a 15-second cooldown, but causes it to steal all buffs from the target. That sounds really strong against any team with a Resto Druid when going for kill attempts. You can instantly clean somebody. Dense Ice increases the amount that your ice barrier absorbs for by 30%, but it'll only absorb physical damage. That's an easy pick against melee cleaves. Temporal Shield envelops you in a shield for 4 seconds on a 45-second cooldown. Any damage taken while shielded will be instantly restored when the shield ends. As long as you don't die while it's active, you're golden. The fifth row has our first arcane-specific talents. Concentrated Power reduces the duration of arcane power by 5 seconds, but increases its damage bonus by 10%. Torment the Weak increases your crit chance by 30% on any target affected by a movement slowing effect. For Battlegrounds in particular, this sounds like a very good choice. Presence of Mind is the same as before and lets you instant cast any mage spell. Being able to palm poly is one of the things that makes Arcane Mages so difficult to deal with in Arena. The final row is also specific to Arcane Mages and has some of our strongest talents. Temporal Anomaly causes your Arcane Blast to reduce the cooldown of Blink by 5 seconds. Given that Blink only has a 15-second cooldown to begin with, that's crazy. Mirror Entity causes your Blink to summon a mirror image, dealing 30% of your damage. It's not specified how long these mirror images last for, but this should be a nice boost to your pressure. Finally, Mass Invisibility causes you and your allies within 40 yards to become invisible for 5 seconds. It only has a 1-minute cooldown and doesn't replace your regular invisibility spell. Damage taken will cancel the effect though, so anybody with dots on them won't get too far with this. So, those are the PvP talents that you'll unlock as an Arcane Mage in Legion. I like the look of the choices you get here, and I think that different playstyles should be able to get good results using different talents. What do you think the best talents are? Let me know what you think, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!